right. I hope you're having fun in Chicago. I am recording this from a sweltering New York City, so I hope being by that big lake is keeping it nice for you ladies. Okay, so I've got some questions here, so I'm just going to run through them sort of rapid fire. I'll read the questions and just blurt out whatever comes to mind. Well, I guess there's like a physical and a digital dimension to that. Digitally, Lindsay and I kind of met twice. We matched on Bumble in kind of the the worst part of COVID, I would guess, like fall of 2020. Hit it off, had a really nice conversation, and I chickened out and didn't ask her on a date. So that's that. The second time around, technically, Christine Donato is the reason why we matched, as Lindsay let her kind of vicariously swipe through on Hinge. And I guess Christine deemed me worthy to meet with Lindsay. So yeah, we met online, which is fitting for two technology salespeople. Well, we ended up at a couple places, but the date itself was at Savannah Bistro in Kennett Square, and we sat at the bar for 4 hours and shut the place down, but didn't want the night to end, so we made our way onto the main street in Kennett and ended up at Grain until they closed and we got kicked out of there. I guess that transitions pretty well into the third question. It was outside of that bar, Grain, in Kennett Square, after our first date. I would probably classify it as ice cream as like a category overall. Right now, her favorite seems to be these Yasso bars, which are chocolate crusted and then sea salt caramel. Well, in terms of liquor, I would probably say Lindsay's a tequila girl. When she started dating me, though, I think I've kind of corrupted her into the wine game. We probably drink wine more than anything. We have also really gotten into this drink called a Paper Plane, which is going to be one of our cocktails at the wedding. But I guess if I had to pin her down to a single cocktail, it might be a margarita. Although, could be wrong there. Okay, so this is a funny one. I actually think Lindsay would not want me to get rid of any of the clothing in my closet, or at least, if I got rid of something, replace it right away, because I have very few clothes, and they're all basically the same thing, sort of a version of blue or jeans or a chambray shirt or whatever. So probably need to increase my overall wardrobe in the closet, but she would definitely prefer me to reduce the number of these no-show ankle socks that I have that seem to just go everywhere in the laundry in the house. So yeah, I would probably pick those. This is a tough one to say a single favorite place, because we've just had so many amazing meals at amazing restaurants together, but I would probably say Andiario in Westchester. In terms of like a single activity, I'm not sure. I think we always have the most fun or look back on days as being amazing when we're in motion in some way, whether we're traveling or whether we're doing something active with Harper and Moose. I don't know if I would have a single thing. There is a part of me that wants to say smoke a bunch of weed and drink a bunch of wine and watch movies all day because that's fun too. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's answering the question, but there's so many things. I'm going to go ahead and say I don't actually remember what the movie was. However, I'm just going to say it's Big Lebowski because that was a real topic of conversation leading up to our first date and, after, because the idea of bowling came up. And so, yeah, that's probably the one movie I would pin down as kind of like our foundational movie together. But besides that, I would probably say my sense of humor. For whatever reason, she finds me funny still, and laughs at almost everything I say, unless she's mad at me. I actually gave her a hard time on one of our first dates because I was like, "Why do you laugh at everything I say?" So that's that. So many things, but I think overall, I think the thing I was initially attracted to, besides her obvious physical beauty, is her strength. I think that was immediately apparent from our first, in-person conversation that I was dealing with a really strong, independent person and woman, and I found that, incredibly attractive and appealing. This could be a lengthy recitation of things, but I think on the whole, I have the worst ADD, and Lindsay is basically whatever the opposite of ADD is, I guess, a normal functioning person. But to put a finer point on it, I have a habit of leaving my shoes in just the perfect location for her to trip on. I don't know why that happens, but I don't really understand a lot about how my brain works, so I know that annoys her. Wow, getting at the deep stuff here. She has taught me to realize that I deserve to be as happy as I am and as happy as she's made me, which has not always been the case in terms of how I felt about those things. As much as I want to say the moment I met her, I don't know if that's the case, but I will say that after our first date, I really wasn't interested in talking to anyone else or meeting with anyone else. So it was pretty quick. So we'll just call it love at first sight, I guess. Well, those are the questions. I hope I did my job well, and I hope you're having fun. Lindsay, have fun, but I'm just kidding. Yeah, enjoy the weekend. Have fun. Enjoy the wine. Let me know if you run out. I can send you more. All right. Bye.